All the notices have been sent out. Yep. And okay. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the stream.
Ted, my boy, it's gonna be legend. Wait for it. Dairy. Legendary.
Right. We are back tonight for some more Final Fantasy. To it. Okay. I meant to tell Left. I forgot. I know he's in the gun market. I was going to tell him to check out this one, at least one of these gun YouTubers if he already hasn't. We'll worry about that later. All right, got some MSQ to kind of get through. Okay, cool. I just kind of like to keep an eye on where we are at. Hey, what's up, Jody? How you doing, my man? Appreciate you coming by on Twitch. Hey, Jody, tomorrow I'm trying to, got to get back in the habit of streaming on Thursday nights of football. I was, right before I jumped on here, I went ahead and jumped on the Ghost Dog one on the Patriots. Bruh, I got to hurry up and get that dude out of New England. Danny Dives through, or not Danny Dives, Daniel, what is the quarterback there? Who is the quarterback? Who is that quarterback on the Patriots right now? He threw 6 picks, bro. Six of them. One was on me. The other 5 was on him. One was on me for sure. I was running a curl route and seeing I had the seam down the middle. No joke. I had 14 catches for 100 and some odd yards. But we cannot get down the field for nothing. Their offensive line sucks. The running back sucks. Everything sucks. The defense is okay. But offensive, we cannot get it. What's up, Passive? So, yeah. But tomorrow when I play, I'll be on the running back account. On the running back account instead of... actually, let me take this out right here. Expect anybody to call me on the stream at least. Of course, I say that, then I'll get 3 phone calls. But yeah, tomorrow will be Madden on the running back account, and then from there we will go to like Friday for Final Fantasy. Saturday, if all things work out well, making this S21 Ultra new again. hey, Passive. I ran across somebody's YouTube channel that had the mock-up for the iPhone 17, bruh, that thing is ugly. I hope that in the final form I just seen, but if it is, whoo! Y'all thought y'all was mad about the camera control. Y'all thought people was mad about the camera control button. Boy, they gonna be mad about this design. All right, trash, exactly, trash. If I may ask, what is it that you do? And eventually you say you travel the world helping people. She looks like 2 different teams. Right, it does. You had a team that worked on the back half and a team that worked on the cameras. And people said, hey man, let's make the camera this much more thicker and stretch it across the back. Like, bro, that thing is. And then so it said, someone had the bright idea and said, oh, let's make it two-tone. Like a Honda Element. I was like, bruh, what? And they kept the camera control button. It looks like. It's like, okay, all right, cool. That's right. That's what we're gonna roll with. 16E, the best looking one. I don't know, fam. That 16E take me back to early iPhone, like 5 and 6 days. Hey, what up, Brian? How you doing, buddy? That must mean you're great at dealing with strangers. Please, won't you teach me to be like you? Since Knight's finally in the building, yeah. Brian, we got Passive on the S21 Ultra. We got Brian rocking the S25 for at least another few weeks. And then those were the best iPhones. I don't know, fam. I don't know. Passive's on iPhone. He's on the 16E. He's a sheep. He said he's on the S21 Ultra right now, Brian. He said he's on the S21 Ultra. Another few hours. Jody, so you got to get into the conversation. What device did you rock, Jody? You see, I brought some fresh fish with me. The portions I could not preserve, and I want to sell them. Problem is, I am terrible with people. I've only ever dealt with Kazala, and I can't talk to customers without getting my trunk in a twist. So please, as silly as it might sound, will you not peddle the fish in my steed and show me how it is done? Okay, sure. If you're willing, please let me know, and we can begin at once. The event to follow cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Okay. I don't have any. You can leave behind. Okay. Walked off into the water. Oh man. Yes. We'll do with the second one. Greetings, friends. How fare you of late? Greetings to you too. I suppose I'm well enough given the circumstance. Things have settled down somewhat, but it was utter chaos when the tower first appeared. Everyone grabbing whatever they could, trampling over each other to get to the city. See, I'm on the iPad. So, update. We are. Oh crap. Let's see. Many remain there for now, but I could say stay away. Had to come back, continue with my life such as it is. So, quick update. We're up to 2.1 on average. So, almost there. Almost there. We're almost there on the Twitch side. I would need a night of some good numbers. Probably this week. If I can get some good numbers this week, then we would be on pace to hit the affiliate hopefully by the beginning of next week. Whether or not it was the right choice, only time will tell. I'll go with the second one. There's no place like home, but do not do anything dangerous, eh? Yeah, Twitch affiliate. That's what we're working for on the Twitch side. Let's get to the affiliate side over there. We're at 2.1 on average. I need to be at 3. Everything else I've hit. I hit the number of followers. I've hit the stream time and the watch time. So 2.1 is good. Yeah, 2.1 isn't bad considering the fact that we were under 1 for the longest. So we can keep pushing. We can keep trying to grab people over here to this side. That's going to be all the must. But you know, I also don't want to forget my YouTube audience. I have put out shorts every day this week on the YouTube side for the game that my wife and I was playing on Saturday. So it's been some fun shorts. Also, there are clips inside the Twitch area as well. So if you ever see where the clips are on the Twitch, you can get it from there. So trust me, I don't. I make sure to keep well clear of the tower, and when more monsters emerge from it, I heed the Radiant Hostess instruction. I hope they deal with it soon, so we can get back to our normal lives. For the days that you could earn as much as you gave, and tuck into a meal satisfied that you did good work. I'm home from vacation and it's not fun. I mean, Brian, yeah, of course not, bro. Did you just get back today or Monday? And are you already back to work? That's Ray. Ray says she's about to get off work and want to join us. Speaking of meals, why not have some fish today? Oh, then we gotta close. We gotta ABC, always be closing. So speaking of meals, why not have some fresh fish today? Fresh fish, you say? Oh, you're a fishmonger. When you bait me like that, how can I not bite? Very well, give me some of your fish. Thank you for your custom. The catch of the day is shallow cod, delectable stewed in coconut milk, or baked with sprinkled salt. Yeah, I got back a couple of hours ago. Okay, going back to the office tomorrow. My work never stops, even on vacation. Yeah, I'm sure. What up, Biddy? How you doing? Just quit? Just quit what? You succeeded in making a sale. Well, you know, I'm a salesman by nature. Man, I can't wait till tomorrow. I'm going to the barbershop to get it tightened up because it's a little rough. Tell him Brian to quit his job. I mean, it's kind of hard to quit the job that you put together, right? A little tougher to quit the job you put together. All right, so we got to go sell some more. Hell nah, it's easy. Yes, Brian, always be closing. I'm a salesman by nature, by trade. But man, I'm so tired of being in sales of any kind. You ever seen Glenn Rose? No, what is that? Oh, probably the person who's talking about sales. I love sales. Yeah, overall, I love sales. But I've done it for so long, I'm ready to be not the person doing it. Just stop one day at 9 a.m. and walk away. Oh, best sales movie of all time. No, I can't say I've seen that one. Hawker. Are you a hawker? Are you? Do you sell fruit by chance? I sell all the time, but services instead of goods now. Before I did car sales. Yeah. So I want to take my knowledge of what I do and apply it to people within a company. That's my new goal, to get there and get to that point in my life, and not necessarily just sales, but just sell. I guess what you do, sell a service, and help people to sell in that fashion. I need to start selling drugs. Any tips? Don't get caught, as Jesus said. If so, I want to buy some armor. Let's say it doesn't. They don't need to be exported quality. What do you need so many armor for? Best tip, yeah. I mean, it's the best tip out there. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Hold on. I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10 crack commandments. Get you some Biggie and listen to that. Listen to that track. 10 crack commandments. That's how he gives you the 10 tips. Never get high on your own supply. Don't sell where you lay your head. Don't get caught, I think is one of his. You know. Just saying. Tori's kind of rolled it out there too. If you want to know how to make the C word, Master P pulled out a whole album about how to do it. You'll be good living by that principle. Yeah. Don't shit where you eat. That's right. Oh, right. My stomach wouldn't allow me to do it passive. I couldn't do it. I had a buddy who did it. He was I think he was a little bit more than a middleman. I had to say it quiet, so I wouldn't get in trouble. What? No, I wouldn't get in trouble. I can say it. I'm past the 10-minute mark. I can say shit. Gonna play that weed selling game. They have a game selling weed. Wait a minute, is that just GTA? Oh, Schedule 1. Oh, okay. Someone else had mentioned Schedule 1 prior before. I don't remember where I've seen that at. Oh, wait a minute. A streamer was Asmin. He was playing it. I seen it, but I didn't go into the stream and watch it. So that's what that game is about, huh? Selling weed. Okay. Let's see. Why? For eating, of course. It may seem like a lot, but of late, I go through that much in no time at all. I've been Mark. I don't have a Discord. At least not one like that anymore. I'm not big enough. I don't feel like I have enough of my new audience in order to push a Discord like that right now. We're like the Ben and Jerry's of marijuana. Those. When are you doing a laugh less? Never, Brian. But Obi Mark, thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Looks like your first time chatting in the chat. Thanks for hanging out. I'm a stock taker by trade, but with no vessel coming these days, the wares are beginning to pile up. By the same token, nothing is coming from our overseas, but not a day goes by that someone doesn't come asking when the next shipment is arriving for this and that and this and that. All of it wears me down, and I find myself feeling consistently hungry. I am. You need me to jump off camera? Hold on one second, everybody. Go to this screen here. Okay, you should be good. Let's see. I know how you feel. Thank you. A pity you don't sell fruit, but I enjoy our little chat. You take my mind off my troubles for a moment. Oh, that one did not go so well. Never mind. If nothing else, you left her with a positive impression. Let's move on to the north side of town, shall we? I didn't close that cell, Brian. It felt like a tougher close. She was looking for fruit, and all I had was fish. But maybe I should be thinking about how just to peddle a fish, regardless. Oh man. you don't have to cook dinner if you're not hungry. But I don't say I can eat the cabbage. Yeah. Yeah, we can say that for tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Huh? Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be late. What is it, if you don't mind? I'm rather busy. Oh God, it's my stomach. Yeah, tacos. Tacos sound wonderful. I might have to get some tacos from the taco truck tomorrow. My wife doesn't like tacos from the taco truck because they serve it with actual corn tortillas instead of flour. But we'll see. Dang it, passive. Now I want tacos. Dang it! I want tacos now. Ether sickness? No, nothing so unusual. And in my hurry to get back to work, I just ate a little too quickly. Yeah. It's a bad habit we have in our house. Because tacos. Yeah, man, later. I know, right, Brian? It's so bad. I mean, but it's cabbage, so it's really just lettuce and water and with sausage chopped. It's not really anything terrible. Eat dinner at 6:30. You also tell each other good night at 10. Good night, Ma. Good night, Paul. Good night, Sally. Good night, Sam. Good night, Lil John. Jesus, 6:30. We just hitting the gym at 6:30 after getting off of work. Let's see, some fish will study. Let's go with some fish will study your stomach. Food is the last thing I need right now. Go sell your fish to someone else. Oh, okay. I also get up at 5. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Actually, I'm in bed like at 10:30. Yeah, true. 5:30, bro. I'm just getting off work around 5:30.
Ted, my boy.
Shut up. Okay. All right, we're back to the camera. Okay, I guess that was enough to. Oh, bro, what the hell, dude? Bruh. This is why it's easier just to go pick your menu. I'm about to just go pick it. Brian gets off work at noon and don't let him talk. super white collar passive. Super white collar. Oh man, that's funny. Sorry, I just made everybody dizzy. All right. Thank you so much for showing me how to talk to customers. You managed to sell one of the 3 people you approached. It was difficult, but When you put your mind to it, you succeeded. Though you did fail too, but there are lessons to be learned in both success and failure. By applying yours, I'll endeavor to become a better peddler. Let's see. He goes in the office at 9, leaves at noon. Dang. I thought, he goes in the office before 9. 8. He goes in at 8 and leaves at noon. Still, there's only so much I can do alone. Hope that things will return to normal for Kazala soon. I thought I heard a familiar voice, and who should it be but Mastis, or however you say the name. If he even goes in. Wow.
Bada bop boom pow.
Wow. Wow. Brian, are you here to defend yourself? He says, if you even go in. Have you finished your business at the guild? So you were there too. Forgive me. Try as I might, I can't find any buyers. I mean, you did it, Passive. You did it. You did it. That was you. You said it. You said it. Well, with no ships coming in and hardly any going out, there simply aren't any options at this rate. So, you can't buy my fish anymore? I'm just laughing. I'm sorry. I truly am, but for now, you must peddle your own goods. But by myself, I can't. I mean, what showed you how? What was the why were this conversation should have happened before we did all this? I want to help you, I do, but as it stands, I can barely help myself. I've poured all mine into the consortium, and I'll be damned if I let it fall apart. My friends and families depending on me, and I won't fail them. The sisters as my brothers. Kalazar. Not to worry. Using what I've learned from you, I'm sure I'll manage somehow. Well, I had best return to my village. Thanks again, and please take care on the road. Brian works all the time. I get it. Manage your own business. You got to work a lot. 2 weeks ago, I was in the office from 9 to 9 every day. You went from 9 a.m. to 9 a.m.? So you was there and you left as soon as you walked in? Jesus, Brian. Don't work so hard. I'm just kidding. I know you mean 9 to 9. I know you mean 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Got him! Got him!
I see you've been busy. Managed to learn learn a tidbit or two, I trust. 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. the next day. I see. We also heard that the tower is affecting many local livelihoods, but to think that it would be to such an extent. For another notable, if not wholly unexpected, discovery, disappearance, and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. Oh, not him, his workers. His workers are working from 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. Oh, man. Let's see. As before, the culprits are almost certainly tempered Imperial soldiers. And as before, they mean to be used the faith of their hapless thralls to call forth a lunar primal. Business as usual for the Telefora. Brian, you just gonna stand there and let this man come at you like this, bro? He basically says that you a slave driver. Working for pennies. That master fellow you were helping, he's Arcasandora, is he not? I don't know. Can't even say the word. Apparently. Tis almost exclusive his people that are being kidnapped. And should he be traveling alone? No lie, I moved to Texas years ago. First job I got, first day, worked 26 hours. 26 hours on the first day you worked at the job? Bruh. If something is their predator's aim, it doeth stand to reason that Arcasandora would be their primary targets. For this, the faith of their ancestors which prevailed in the lands, and many are devout and adherent still. Guys were like, it ain't always like this. It ain't always like this. This is my first day. What's it always like at this point? That's what I need to know. If it's not like this all the time on day one, then what is it like? Is it 30-hour work days? We only got 24. If I went to work my first day for 26 hours, my wife would tell me to quit that day when I got back home. She says, I can't be gone that long. We better go after him. It lies to the west, as I recall, the same direction as Cryle's acquaintance incident. Okay, settle then. Keep your eyes peeled while we make for the village. Gonna be a minute before I get to that. I'd have to go far at all. This is before the wife? Oh, I got you. Yeah, I guess I've done that. I've worked, I think the most I've ever worked in one shift. The most I ever worked on one shift was what was the most I ever worked on one shift? It's like 36 hours or something like that. It was something crazy. It's during the holidays. Is that I worked for a company that helped the U.S. Postal Service move the mail through their first class and express deliveries. So we had a hub and we had planes and trucks, and it was kind of a big, massive thing during the holiday season to help move a lot of product. You don't see Master nearby, but the elevated ground up ahead may provide a better vantage point. Yeah, I did a few days like that. So I'd work 36 hours. I would go home, go to bed for about 8 hours, get up, eat something, and then go back. Bro. Such a deceiving way. Yeah, so then I would work like 30 hours, and then I'll go home for 12 to sleep, get back up. So work 18-hour difference and then go back in. Then I would do another 36. By the time the holiday season was done, all I wanted to do on Christmas was sleep. But I remember pulling 100 hours a week. Them checks are real nice. Especially back in 1997, 98. 98, 99. That's what it was. 98, 99. Do not see Master from here either. Okay. No. Leave me alone. Help. Somebody help. Okay. I'm guessing that's his voice calling out for me. That's crazy, man. It sucks working like that, but for me, there is like a calmness to it. I was 21 22 years old. So I didn't have a family. I didn't have any kids. I didn't have. I'm still living at home with mom and dad at the time, going to school, going to college. So it didn't really bother me at all. All right, I'll have to search for this cat. Must be behind this rock. Toughest hours for me was working at bowling alley. Yeah, that my buddy used to actually manage one. He used to tell me about some of the stuff he had to Okay. Not real fights, but little warm-ups. Not the craziest long shifts, but leaving at 4 a.m. to be back at work for open. Yeah, bruh. Did you have to reset the pins?
Bada bop boom pow.
Why, Brian? Why? That's what I need to put on here. I need to put a laugh track on here. Huh? Where did they go? Why are you here? Sometimes, yeah. Because that pin resetter would jam, and you'd have to go back there and fool with it, wouldn't you, Brian? Or passive. I see you found them in time. Yeah, the machines is crazy. You and your friends came to look for me. I don't know how to thank you. On my way home, I took a moment to stop and rest, think about what to do about, everything. And then those men came. Kidnappers. We heard about the Arcus and Dara were being targeted. Surely you have as well. Perhaps it's best if you took refuge in the city. First job, Mickey D's. What's up, Jason? Appreciate your alert, fam. I don't know why I see you in my multi-chat, but not on my actual YouTube chat. It's so weird. There we go. Cut grass. Okay, so technically, I'm about to drop my controller. Technically, my first job was a paper route. I had a paper route when I was like middle school, 7th grade. So even that, I might have been younger than that. I might have been 5th grade, now that I think about it. It might have been right before I moved to Memphis for a couple years. So yeah, I'd have been 5th grade. Right the summer before my 5th grade year. Did the whole summer. And then because I was going back to school, I told the guy, like, hey, I can't do this no more. I don't go to school close enough to do this, while school's in session. We've considered it, me and the others, but fishing is all we know. The ocean's all we have. I see. That is your decision to make. But if you should take care not to travel. But you should take care not to travel alone. Jesus. Should have been my first job, so I could do better at reading the screen here. A question, if I may. Since our understanding that the strange fiends have emerged from the tower, what canst thou tell us of these beings? Not much, I'm afraid. I have no idea what they are. But I've heard that some bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinities. Besides that was the bowling alley. Oh, okay, so yeah, I think my son's first job was it the bowling alley. Did he work at the bowling alley first? I think I got him on with my buddy Steven. And he was doing really well. He worked in the arcade area, and they also had a laser tag area that he managed, or he covered in his area. And they used to get paid in tips. The people used to tip him. He walked away one day with a $200 tip for a baseball team's little baseball team's party, kids baseball team party. I was like, bruh, cleaned up. He never put any money away. As soon as he got enough money, it was a pair of shoes and a pair of pants and a shirt. So I can't be mad at him though. I used to work at Champs. Champs was my third job. Oh, bagger at a grocery store. Okay. Yeah, my third job was Champs. My paycheck was gone before I ever got it. Most weeks. We got paid every 2 weeks. Most every couple of weeks, my check was gone. I bought so many shoes. I was buying the same shoe in different colors, so that if my parents asked me, was it a different shoe, I'd be like, no, you seen these shoes last week. I would have a red, white, and blue pair. I'd have a black and white pair, a black and white pair, a white and black pair. I have a tan pair. I used to have all kinds of shoes. I probably had 30 different pairs of shoes. Let's see. For that reason, some have taken to calling the tower Zot, House of the Divinities. In our old tongue, it means. But they're not true divinities. They are monstrous imitations that bring only death. To have one's face so twisted is a grievous indigity, and full justified art thou in thy outrage. Know that this was for no other purpose but to neutralize the tower that we have journeyed to this land. In time, we may be forced to contend with these false gods, and thus we would learn all we may about them. Wilt thou not tell us of any divinities and their true nature? For the reason I started working was because I wanted a dirt bike, and my dad told me after the first month he'd get it if I made a certain amount of money. My parents never made any kind of agreements like that with me. Because they already knew. They already knew what was up. The kid was going to hustle it. Now, my son, I used to tell him, you can get any shoe you want as long as $150 or less. I said, but if it's over $150, you got to chip in the rest. So he started working to get his extra money for his shoes. I used to buy him shoes every 3 months. He'd drop $150 on his shoes every 3 months, and he would pay the rest for whatever shoe he wanted. So sometimes he'd get a shoe just for $150. Sometimes he would get it for, $200 shoe and pay the difference. So yeah, okay, yards for a month, and I had 5 times the minimum amount. 150 mile was 50. Passive, how old are you though? My son just turned 25 a few months ago. So, $150 at his time versus $150 probably depending. Yeah, see, you're 12 years older than him. So $150 for you was probably $50 at that time. Because, man, these shoes, by the time he was old enough to start really buying his own shoes, $150 was nothing. Like, I don't know when the last time you actually went to like a Finish Line or JD's now, or Foot Locker or Champs or Dick's, and they got one of those, looked at these Air Max 95s, either the Shocks, either the Tailwinds. I was at Payless. Golly, passive. Don't feel bad. I was a Payless kid too growing up. I was too. I didn't start getting shoes until I was middle school. My parents refused to buy me anything outside of Payless until I got to middle school. You come all this way to save us? Really? to think I had you peddling fish. I mean, yeah, you did. But to answer your question, yes, of course, we would gladly tell you about our gods. We, I say, because I am a terrible storyteller, and I ask my fellow villagers to do it. So please come to our village. We're good, God-fearing folk, all of us, and we'd be honored to share our knowledge and fish. Stay in outlets, yeah. But since little kids' feet grow daily, yeah, little kids' feet does grow awfully quick. Awfully quick. What sayest thou? So we pay a visit to Akalai? Sure, why not? Let's get out. Can we get out of the rain? I'm so sick of seeing rain. I'm so tired of looking at rain. It rained again today. Even if it was just for like a half an hour, it rained again today. And it rained yesterday morning. And it rained a lot over the weekend. And I'm just tired of looking at the rain already. I know it's April. Yeah. It's April. Rain. Get it. I'm over it. 9 days in, I'm over it. Wonderful. Just follow the roads west and down the hill. You can't miss it. I just want to be in a climate area where it's mid-70s, low to mild humidity, very little rain, and no other weird weather circumstances. No tornadoes, no hurricanes, none of that. No, Florida gets too hot. 74 to 78 degrees. Clear. And you go out there and play get back on the golf course on a regular basis. Supposed to rain the next 3 days. Oh, you missed Florida because that's where you got on vacation, Brian. I get it. But if you lived in Florida, you wouldn't miss it because hurricane season is coming. You don't want to deal with hurricanes. So Tistis, Simulacra, the sovereign gods that are being summoned. If any doubt existed before, there can be none now. The kidnapped Hanish are imprisoned in the tower. I pray that we will be able to save them. Though indeed, saving them will mean confronting their false gods. Like as not, as you said, we do well to study their religious traditions. Okay. All right, welcome to Akalili, my friend. The name means white beaches, and there isn't much here to say. There isn't much here save that. But please make yourself at home. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around and do the same. Any one of us can tell you about our gods, but you could do worse than to start with Kagan and old. I'm not reading that word. They are free at the moment, as it happens. Okay, you wish to know about our gods. What a curious visitor you are. Most want fish. In any case, I'm happy to oblige. Now, I don't know how it is whence you hail, but our isle is home to many gods. They can be divided into two groups. The Menjusuni, being of wisdom, who assume the form of men, and the Marga, being of might, who assume the form of beast. Together they are divinities. Their forms and their personalities many and varied. Some are kind and gentle, others stern and temperamental, just like we mortals can be. All are possessed of great insight and experience, and by heeding their teachings, we strive to be better people and live better lives. Okay. Interested in learning about our gods, you say, eh? That's what I like to hear. Prick up your ears then and listen. In ancient times, the Mensuin and the Marga, deities who looked like men and beasts, respectively, were locked in conflict. Eventually, seeking the wisdom of the Mensue, the Marga cast aside their own heads and took up those of their foes. Likewise, the Mansuni committed their might to the Marga, and so they too resolved to trade heads. Bruh, I am struggling reading tonight. I don't know why. Thus were born new gods possessed of both might and wisdom, and they ushered in an age of harmony between the two factions. From then on, as a sign of their esteem for one another, the Mensue have worn animal faces, and the Margara the limbs of men. Yeah. There you are. A thing or two about learn a thing or two about our gods of trust. While you were off talking to others, I remembered something that may be of interest. If you could let your friends know, I'll go and fetch it from my home at once. Well, I need a reading out loud part real bad here. Apologies for the wait. I wish to show you this hanging scroll, which depicts three of our most revered deities. By all means, we should like to see it. See, yeah, Florida is way too damn hot. Right, yeah. You can definitely tell you don't live there. For sure. For sure. I spent my fair share of time down in Florida for vacations. In the non-summer. Yeah, all non. Well, no, one time in the summer, and that I swore I'd never go back in the summer again. But there have been times I went all throughout when I wasn't summer, and those were much better times. Let's see. They are Mensue. You heard about them already? Yes, 3 sisters. The center one is the eldest. Cinderella, the goddess of wisdom. For this, alchemist holds her in the highest. To her right is the middle sister, Cinderella, a goddess of the wealth. She counts many traders among her followers. And on the left is Mendevula, the youngest sibling. She presides over the craft, and so is beloved by weavers. Although each is worshipped for different reasons, the sisters are usually portrayed together in these works, which people keep in their homes for good fortune. The Florida still got the coastal breeze? Yeah, it does. But it's a different kind of, it's one of those different kind of hots. Louisiana, there is no breeze. No. There is no breeze. There is no breeze in Louisiana. I haven't been to Louisiana in a super long time, though. I think the last time I was in Louisiana I was like 5. So, over 40 years ago. In the like fashion to the Mensue, the deities of the Eorzea preside over myriad aspects of life, and what of the Marga, if I may ask? You got to Louisiana for the food. Yeah. Now, I had family there. My grandmother's family's from Louisiana. But like I said, I haven't been there since I was 5. And a lot of them now have moved past on. I'm not sure cousins that were my age are still around. But most of them are gone from Louisiana area. Nah, definitely, yeah. Go for the food. You go for the sites used to be a thing they used to go for until Hurricane Katrina. They don't go there for the sites as much anymore. The Magara hold power over nature. In ages past, they were revered as guardian deities in time of conflicts. If you have an occasion to visit our temples in ruins, you'll find their images there. Among them is a god who possesses God's head, and he is venerated as a pro-contagoner of the Arkansas. And then there are dragons. They occupy a special place in our history. You worship dragons too. It is said that the ancestors of the satrap, that's the ruler of the Razahan, forged a covenant with a dragon divinity in the ancient times. The deity has since acted as the guardian deity of the satrap. Legend holds that if even the satrap is in need, his dragon ally will fly to his aid. Dragon ally. You claim to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing could be further from the truth. And the passion you bear for your faith is plain to hear. I am confident that the information you've given us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the tower. Bro, why is it still running in the game? Like, go away, Rain. That is very kind of you to say. Thank you. I will pray for your success. Right. I believe it is time we sought out Kral's acquaintance, an alchemist by the name of Nidahan. According to Kral's notes, we're to find her at the place called the Great Works, further north along the coast. Did you say you're going to see Nidahan? Oh, how I envy you. She's a brilliant and beautiful, kind and understanding. And did I say she's beautiful? I wish I could stare at her dainty eyes and adorable trunk all day. And those eyes, when you meet her, take care you don't drown in them. Jesus. Somebody got something for them eyes. Somebody got a plot for them eyes. I'm so tired of the rain. I'm so tired of the rain. In the game, in real life, I just want it all to stop. Okay. Why is she on the ground? Why are they all on the ground? Good Lord. Oh, it's a crystal there. We'll have to go touch the crystal.
What happened here?
A break.
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests. You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see. I am Vashan, servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
Where his ears at?
work.
His little horns on the side
I
of his head.
come bearing
Or his
new
ears.
scales.
Passing.
Scales? We have new scales?
Look at them.
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
Oh, happy day. Now I can continue my experiment.
Many thanks.
One for me.
Those are dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit.
I guess Ray's 5 minutes is different than everybody else's
Soon we
5
will
minutes.
have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower. Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people? Of course! You're the one Cryo sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Oh, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova.
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
That's
I
that
feel it
woman.
too.
5 minutes.
My head
Yeah,
hasn't been this clear in days.
really is no time. There's no measurement.
Tell me, how did you acquire those
No,
scales?
she passed the 30-minute mark. Passed it.
Curious that it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
I appreciate everybody here hanging out as we struggle through this story quest. Hopefully here, not too long, it'll start picking up. I think we're just
That is
using
well.
the setup of the story. This storyline.
You must be quite familiar with Dragonkin, yes?
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Yeah, we'll start picking up a little bit after this.
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not?
I should like to draw a file or two, if so. Now, see here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Oh, wait a minute, what?
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement.
A little giddy?
No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk? As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who
Nidana.
sent the request to
I
your
said that name
Mistress
wrong.
Cryle. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
right. We are off to go talk to somebody about something. Oh God, out of the rain. Jesus, I'm tired of the rain. Girl, what you do with that trunk? Hey, yo, the elephant trying to holler at you. Hey, no passive. I don't think this was happening. Allow me to thank you for answering your call. Many tyrants have appeared. Oh crap. Though Crow herself is tied up with an investigation, Duran is an enemy capable substitute and will spare no effort into your aid. So if I understand correctly, you seek to make talisman that can nullify ether emissions. Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits a vast concentration of ether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar and are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the satrap bade us alchemists to create enchanted talismans. Talismans that will allow our soldiers to venture into the tower, even should they lack innate protection. Could such a thing be possible? Admittedly, we are still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long persuaded countermeasures against the etheric corruption of primals. Of the methods tested to date, those utilizing dragon skills prove the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to amplify its protective property through our alchemy. Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon we'll be ready to conduct a field test, and here's where you are. And here is where you and your blessings of light come in. That's what I meant to say. Struggling with reading still. Whatever it takes to be, what exactly is it that you need for me to do? Better than having my blood drawn, I suppose. Second one. What exactly do you need me to do? Nothing complicated, I assure you. We ask only that you serve as an escort. I will explain in greater detail later, but you will be venturing into the tower's field of influence. And so, for your own safety, I will first test how well your blessing shields you, with your permission, of course. In that case, Urianje and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful. Seeing as you all work to the point of collapse, I suspect you could do with more hands. We will be grateful for any assistance you can provide. Had my granddaughter earlier today, she had me reading stories from her books. So I'm all tapped out of voices for today. If you're ready, then let us put your blessing to the proof. If you exit the great work and turn south, there will be a hill to the right. I will meet you at the top after seeing to some preparations. So what happened to the... So what happens with the... Yeah, so affiliate, I can get ad revenue. There's also more stuff that you guys can do. You guys can earn bits. Yes, exactly. So granddaughter's 3 years, and basically I say she's 4. She's less than 2 months away from being 4. So she brought me a stack of books like this, and it's like, read all these to me. I'm like, what? Can we just watch a movie? She's like, no, I want you to read to me. I'm like, okay. I don't know if it was about kids wanting them to read, them wanting you to read them books, but whatever. I hear you sometimes my kids be like, read this and this is what's the 600, bro. I gotta play games today. Yeah, exactly. I got stuff to do. Oh, you know what I should have did if I did all that. I need to touch this rock. Oh, I hope you didn't have trouble finding this place or climbing the hill. Not all are accustomed to the physical strains. I mean, I finally got a Wi-Fi 7 router, but no device to take advantage of it. Yeah, I think Wi-Fi 6 is the highest for most devices, phone devices, tablets. I don't know. Wi-Fi 7. I don't think we got a Wi-Fi 7 router. I think ours is Wi-Fi 6. It's a couple years old now. I give you the fruit of our sweet tears and many sleepless nights, the drunken Depa. A Depa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering. To take inspiration from the tradition, we created this device to test the talisman's efficiency. Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before emitting powerful blast of ether. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe ethereal sickness. I think the new flagship Androids got 7, did we? Well, my Wi-Fi router is only 7 or 6, so that's all that matters. For your test, you will be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to assert your blessing's protectivity capability. Please begin whenever you are ready. I shall be observing from a safe distance. Commencing ether exposure testing. Repeat, commencing ether exposure testing. Retreat to a safe distance if you are not the subject. Follow the drunken Depa's lead and try not to fall behind. Ready, ether, please stand back. I didn't even buy it. Internet provider sent me one. Oh, nice. Let's see. I was so confused about what it wants me to do. Bro. So weird. Okay. What up, Ray? They was talking bad about you earlier. I'm not saying who they were, but I'm just saying they. I got a Ferrari motor and a Corolla. Yes. Yes, passive. Bro, about to end the stream probably. Not too much longer. I'll probably be on for about another hour. You are struck by a powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effects. Okay, great. Subject has no irreparable urge to empty their stomach. Confirm. Resuming test. Please follow. You gotta go to a different area? Probably forklift, MF Nash. I had come home, showered, and rolled. You were struck by another powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effects. Okay, subject stomach and bowel integrity holding confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. I don't know why forklift playing games with me. What do you mean? How you? It wasn't. I didn't say who it was him. I'm just saying somebody was. There were several other in the chat earlier. They're gone now. Bro, where are you taking me? It took me up a hill and back down a hill. The poser left. He went to bed. You leave Brian alone. He went to bed. You're struck by yet another powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effects. The blessing of the light appears to be keeping you safe from harm. Subject fortitude rate impressive. No irregularities confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow the brace for the final discharge. Posers, plural. Oh, my bad. Fitty, Brian. I ain't gonna say if it's anybody else. Let's see. You're struck by the strongest blast of ether yet, but survive completely unscathed. Ether exposure testing concluded. Please collect and deliver me to the supervising alchemist. Congratulations on retaining your composure and your humors. Okay. Now we'll go right back over here to this elephant. You return and not on your knees. A promising sign. But come, let me take the Deepa off your hands. Thank you. I shall replenish its ether for when we test the talisman. So no dizziness or nauseous or anything of sort. You're feeling perfectly fine. Then the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt. There is no risk that the tower will corrupt your ether. With this, we can request your aid for the task ahead with easy heart. Okay, great. Let's get through these and see where we at the end of this little stretch here. You are a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? You see, our talisman required the use of special ink, but we have exhausted our stores of a key ingredient for it, spirit weed. The herb grows not far from here, and I would like you to go and harvest some. With the recent sprat of kidnappings, however, we Arkansdora travel alone at our own peril. Will you not come with me as my escort? I will compensate you for any troubles, of course. I'm in your debt. Without further ado, let us head to Kadajay's footsteps. It is situated on the road which runs east of the Great Works. All right. Alright, I may simply be imagining it, but I feel as though we're being followed. Look out, Duran. Takes care of that. Okay, guys, but they gave me a fright to think that the moment I ventured outside the safety of the work. Thank the sisters I asked you to come with me. You're all right, I hope. I'm good. That's what I do. Good. Let's continue on then. It isn't far now, just through these pillars and up the rise. I feel like my voice is starting to leave me. Can you stand the rain? Ray remix. No, I cannot stand the rain. I'm over the rain, Ray. You know, me and Rain are not friends right now. On a perfect day, I know that I can find you. When that's not possible, so tell me, can you weather the storm? And here we are, Kata J's footsteps. Kata J was a good dancer, and for those who follow in her, well, you know, they come to this place to train and dedicate their dance to their ancestors. A happy benefit of this is the spirit weed grows here in abundance. I will set about harvesting it once, if you would be so good as to stand guard. The kidnappers aren't like to return soon, but better safe than sorry. Oh. Alright. Check it out. Welcome to this. When you walk by, I thought, you thought this is what you want. I don't see what point. You don't want any problems. You don't want no problems. We don't want no problems. You don't want no problem with me. Yeah. We could get crunk in the club. What rolls in the hood? They drop in the pub. Yeah. Dare let you know that I'm sleepy. That lets you know that our brother is sleepy.
Yes, that would be Radzad Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing. Well, he is the most important person in Radzad Khan. Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people. But when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Radzad Khan to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
Excuse me.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
Oh, look. It's Crazy Guy.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Owen? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned. For we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
I appreciate everybody still hanging out with me tonight. We're gonna push through this part of the. We're at the part now of the beginning of the story where we're really pushing past the setup of this expansion, and then from here we should be getting into more details of the expansion and moving forward. But this is all this stuff up these last few streams that I've on this have been all about setting up the storyline. Let's see. I have enough spirit weed to last us a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let us head back to the great work, shall we? You want some more? You don't want more. You don't want no more problems. But Ray, how was work? Tell us more about your day. If you're still here. If you're not, I get it. I get it. go. Let's see, Duran, my thanks again for your assistance, with your help. Or that little bit closer to completing our talisman. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. If you will excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talisman. Ah, you are both back. Excellent. I have a message for you, Mistress. No, not. I'm still jacking her name up. It would seem that the stores of giant Gelsman are running low. What? But last I looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before Yandere told everyone about their tempering cure. The Estinian shared his knowledge of dragons. Your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it for me to complain. But we will need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to tend to this if you like. As much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I cannot in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Here we go. Hey, what's going on, Muntz? How you doing, buddy? Shut up before the ghost is reading. The red low though I am to press another task upon you so soon, might I ask you to fetch the giant's gall? What is that? In case you're not familiar, giant's gall is a type of ore found on the island. Owing to its hardness and ethereal conductivity, is applications in many disciplines, alchemy not at least of all. The quarry where it is found, aptly named the Giant's Gall grounds, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. May we impose on you once more? Thank you. Upon arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Sunri. He will furnish you with the ore. Wow, I was talking to my daughter and I come back to yup, you did. She said, shut up. She said, shut up, Passive. I'm reading. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own that will take me to the outpost nearby. Yep. The daughter always gets a pass. Ray got to talk some shit, coming in 2 hours late. Maybe borrow a pair of helmets on Mistress Nada. By all means, do try to be patient with them. Those that survive are still in training. Y'all are hilarious. I will bring the hummus to the entrance. Meet me there when you are ready. That's true. I try to be patient with Forklift. Y'all are hilarious, man. All right. Bro, we going right back to where we just left. Shit, I try to be patient with y'all. Oh, fall damage. Let's see. Here's our Hans Duran. If the creature looks familiar, it's because they are close kin to your Neurosia dodos. Oh, okay. Have long been kept as livestock in the Tharvan and many a hatchery have been found here. Alas, the largest of these were recently raised by monsters from the tower. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the radiant host repurposed its remains at an outpost. I keep your ass from going in aggressive mode. Oh, y'all are funny. Oh, muscles are tired. Muscles are tired and I'm tired. That is where my errands take me, and your own destination is but a stone's throw away. If you have no objections, let us first make for the outpost. We set forth at your word. Are you ready? And then let us depart. You only need to ride and relax. My bird and I will take the lead for yours to follow. Ghost, what's the workout goals, man? Honestly, I want to drop a lot. I need to drop a lot. Not even that I want to drop a lot. I need to drop a lot. I want to get down to about 275. I know people think like, man, 275, that's still kind of big. But 275 is probably comfortable for me, considering where I'm at. And then I just honestly just want to feel, I don't want to be bulky. I just want to feel in shape. So we're riding along, because where we're supposed to be going and where they're taking me is not the same spot on the map. But okay. But yeah, that's the main goal. I need to get myself back into pre-working at the bank shape, and actually a little bit better. I was on my way to that weight goal before I started working at the bank and went back to school. And once I went back to school, then it kind of changed. Okay. Eating habits got back to being snacky and pretty bad, and then a lot more sitting, working, 4 or 5 hours a night after work, just sitting around doing homework 3 or 4 days a week. And here we are, manned by the Radiant Host. This outpost is our first line of defense against the tower. Yeah, so that's the main goal, is just getting back to being a lot more healthy looking. I mean, here I definitely need to lose some back myself. I do not see my ass in the gym anymore. Yeah, honestly, it takes a minute to kind of get to that point. I think now we're kind of more on a schedule. We're really, this is our 4th week going now, so we're kind of hitting our point where going is becoming less of a drag ourselves out to go to the gym. Now, once we get there to start doing all the workouts, that's still becoming more of a routine that we're working into, especially since we don't quite know exactly where we want to be at just yet. We are adding in, somewhere between 15 and 30 minutes of cardio. We're adding in, 30 to 45 minutes worth of lifting. So, and then we're spend some time in the sauna, burning the excess water weight, trying to get to that as well. So it's a lot going on. Just trying to get back to a certain level. Trying to do better for eating. That's going to be the hard one. Better eating for us. Just because, like I said, we do a lot of this after work. We're already eating later than we probably should. Went very hard for like 3 years. A long time ago, diet was shit. Was going 5 days a week with a personal trainer. Lost like 50 pounds and was thrilled to look in the mirror, but life happens. Diet is the absolute hardest part. Diet is absolutely the hardest part. Changing what you eat and how you eat and how often you eat has always been the toughest part. So I was kind of I ate probably a little bit more healthy than you did, Passing, when you lost 50. I lost almost 200 pounds the last time. now I'm even heavier than I was when I lost the 200 pounds. So I gained the 200 pounds back and some. So hopefully continue to keep working out this year. Yeah, I lost 200 pounds. I still was able to eat mad crazy though. Like my calorie count, according to my FitnessPal app that I had, so I could eat like 3,300 calories and still lose the weight that I wanted to lose. And it was working. It was working hard. Lightest was around 240. Bro, I was 240 my sophomore year in high school. 240 was my sophomore year of high school. So my ideal weight would be about 265. You're about 320. See, if I was 320, I'd be excited right now. Because I wouldn't think I'd have that much more really to lose. But honestly, at 300, I can feel good. I know a lot of people say they wouldn't want to be 300, but at 300, I'd be good. Yeah, I am tall. So there's that. Who should it be with the young Varnish on the errand for the satrap? I am. His Excellency bade me to come to collect your report. He also wishes to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant Host for their unflagging dedication. 6'4", if you're asking height, passive. 6'4". This would be do our duty, but we are honored to receive His Excellency's regard. Only 5'9", so yeah, you're the same height as my son. Yeah, so I get it. Yeah, you definitely want to get down a little bit, or a lot of bit. You probably, what is your ideal weight you want to get to, or would you want to get to? And yet, for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. 200? 200 is, that's thin. But I get it. You gotta know where you're comfortable at. You gotta know where you feel comfortable carrying your weight at. Though we've enjoyed relative peace and calm for the past few days, this remains the front line of a battle, no place for children. Your predecessors too often travel alone. It's been, 2 years now since you took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring. 200 dad bod? 200 dad bod. Yeah, no, definitely not trying to be abbed up. Like I told y'all before, I ain't never had abs. The closest I had is a mini keg. I might at one point, maybe, I might have had one of them 4-packs that you buy, tall cans. That might have been the best. But definitely mini kegs. Mini keg. I ain't never had, like, take my shirt off and just see my abs. Nope. I ain't never been that guy. Like those before him, he went on reprising to the trap in foreign lands. Whenever he may be now, I am certain he is well. As for myself, I assure that all I do on my own volition and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Wherever it happens, my faith is in the satrap and is unwavering. But still, I worry for you. We would be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you, for you are a little brother to us. Take care, do you hear? I will. Nabadin. Thank you. I never played small though. When I played football, I was thinner, but was still a wider guy. Yeah. And who might this be? Not Hunnish by the look of him. Permit me to introduce you to the Rand Tinsley of the Orozio contingent. Come to assist in making of the talisman. From Orozio, you say. Towers have appeared over there too, yes? Tell me, what is the situation like? May I suggest that you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of value, I believe. Yeah, I played football and basketball in high school. The weight I played was, so my junior year I was a lot heavier. I lost all that weight, got down. I dropped like 50 pounds, dropped down to 250. By the time basketball season rolled around, I was about 255. So, but that helped me play basketball so much more fluent, so much more. I was able to get my bounce, my step a little bit better. Although even at 300, 305, I was perfectly fine moving around and playing. It just wasn't the best condition. Let me just say that. There was that McDonald's job I had where I ate all them cheeseburgers and McChickens and chicken nuggets and fries. You know, while you snack while you're working. That was all bad for you. Excellent idea, given the unprecedented nature of the threat. Some of our understandably anxious. We would gladly for any of the tidings you can share. You two bring Varnish to the latest report and answer any questions he may have. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Gotta talk to these 3 soldiers. Bro, talk to me. I heard about you. The visitors from Rosie. Is there anything you can tell us about the Telephorian? We know that they are the ones behind the towers, and they have been declared war on the whole world. But why are they doing this? What is it that they want? This we don't understand. Cheeseburgers be hitting though. They do. That they do. Oh man. What? They want to die and take everyone with them? What madness is this? Well, you can bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have, like our Rosian and Far Eastern brothers. Talk to this cat, this far off cat. You wish to know about our tower. To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. The Tower of Zot, as folks have taken to calling it, has suddenly appeared where it did on the Isle of Nuranera. We're safe from its influence at this distance, but go too far into the water, you'll expose yourself to its corruption ether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with the tower in your homeland? I gotta have a personal trainer, though. I just can't go to the gym. See, that I don't need. I don't need a personal trainer. I just need. So my barber is a personal trainer. So a lot of times he'll just give me like advice when we're talking in the chair. So tomorrow I'll talk to him and kind of see some of the things that I can do. Some more things I can do. Our struggles are not unique then. Our hope still lies with the talisman. We must keep the monsters contained until they are ready. Okay, let's talk to this last person over here. Not the den. It occurred to me that I have yet to properly introduce our company. We are the Radiant Host, a military order under the Satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with the heretofore unknown threats such as now. We train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we struggle to contend with the fiends from the tower. I wish you the best on your fitness journey, though. It's very difficult. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Especially since, I like things like pasta and bread a lot. It's the battle. Having the right amount of those things without overindulging in it where it becomes counterproductive. So that's the war I battle right now. Though we succeeded in striking them down on 2 occasions, they came in force. We had to pay a heavy price. I'm about to go get me a cookie. Ooh, bread, right. Ooh, bread is right. What if the towers in Erosia? Do they likewise spawn monsters? So it's much the same everywhere. With every nation struggling, we cannot expect calls for outside aid to be answered. That's true. Alright, little dude. Let's get going. Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope it was enlightening for you as it was for them. As natural nation and trading hub, both Zodrahan ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, the stream dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the dearth of the information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. But come, you had best see to your original errand, as mine will keep me here a while longer. However, I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward. You will need but to follow the road east upon Hamasan. You will arrive before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together. Till we meet again. Although the Homeland appears to want to return home, it reluctantly offers you its back. Should you become separated from the steed, speak with the Radiant Peacekeeper at the Haman Sanctuary to mount it again. What you damning about, right? Ray found out that I'm fat ass and don't want to be my friend no more. 178 y'all. We're not far. No sooner do you arrive at your destination than the hound dashed off. Okay. Aye, it is indeed the Giant Skull grounds, and I am Zenos. Is there something you require? Giant Skull for the alchemist, you say? But of course, they shall have it. The labor retires fleet to deal with the tower, and 'tis the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. Let's see where second. Let me go over here and grab this real quick. Really? I'll put this someplace where I can't. Let's see. All right. Just wanted one more. This quest and one more set of quests, and that's it for tonight. All right. Here you are, a sack of prudent Giant Skull. We always set aside some for our alchemist friends. Appreciate that. When you deliver it, let the good folk at the Great Works know that we're grateful for their efforts. If they need more, they need but to ask. Right. Well, I don't want the bird. Thank you. All I can do is run. I'd rather be on the chocobo. Bro, is that a giraffe? may just... Yeah, we're just gonna teleport back. I don't want to do all that walking.
Q.
Alright, welcome back to Randare. I hope you have the giant skull. I do. Ray, why are you saying hello? You've been here. Oh my, such a fine specimen. Thank you so much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make our next prototype. One that should be capable of passing our most rigorous test. When it is ready, it will be time for a true test. So please take your ease while you can. Feels like filler.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well. You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall
Ray
pray
always be saying
survival
hello.
proveth more appealing in the end.
It's the weed, man.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Crazy ass Fandaniel.
What is it? What did you see?
You can see his crazy ass standing behind me.
Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds. This is the one.
At long last.
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments. We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention
made
of
one, though.
historical significance.
Y'all don't need to make more.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
I'm gonna say, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
Ooh, excuse me.
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Right. Oh, it's a blue quest. Where's the blue quest? Pick up the blue quest real quick, because they tend to have... Yep. Ether ones. I'm not going to read it. We'll come back. I'll finish that at a different time. That's a walk-off. That ain't no good. How the heck do I get down there? actual fall to my death. Alright. We're almost to the end of this build-up stuff. Thank you guys for hanging out with me through this. Makes it a lot easier to do. I probably would have been done if you guys hadn't been acting up so much a few streams back on this one. When I was trying to play the game and y'all was busy cracking jokes. But it's okay. That's what we do? Yeah, apparently. Look at that big little thing. All right, this is a rather finer boat than I expected, but I won't complain. All that remains is to board it and be on our way. Oh, and if I should become corrupted, do not stay your hand. Of course, I pray it doesn't come to that, but you must protect yourself. Other alchemists can fulfill my role, but you and your blessing are one of the kind, and perhaps our only hope for toppling this tower. For all of our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever that may be. Well, the longer this draws out, the more nervous I become. Let's be off. Alright. Heading off to the tower.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence. Any moment now. It's working! And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could. So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance. A few more steps.
Oh boy. That ain't gonna work out.
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be.
Okay, we made it.
Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets. What?
Oh man, I gotta run in there.
Oh, let me go! Oh, let me go! Oh!
Just gonna Han Solo her, bruh.
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
bro. He Han Solo'd her.
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking. My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting. Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Fandaniel, the sundered Ascian. I inherited the position and the soul of the Fandaniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking. Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Fandaniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes? Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
At your service. Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met, day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Armon. No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war, and so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth, majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
Game be deep, bruh. Still mad that he Han Solo'd her.
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell. As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primals. If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades. We shall meet again. Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
My little Talus must have fell way too far for me to deal with. But why is it raining again in the game? Good lord. You returned, but where is Mistress Nadada? She got captured, homie. Miss me preserved just where we had succeeded in making the talisman. I must report this at once. Meanwhile, please return to the Great Works. Yes, the rain, man. I'm tired of the rain. Thorn in my side, I tell you. Volvers. Leave me alone, Volvers. I have no qualms with your people. Oh, why am I running? Yes. Just transfer back. Send me deal. thankfully, we got a problem, fam. Something go awry, hasn't it? What happened? And Fandaniel, old punk ass, and showed up. Took our homie. So it was Fandaniel after all. Damn the bastard. I'm sure you want to do more, but you were right to return here first. You must tread warily, lest we endanger Medaya and other captives. Alright, last quest of this particular one, this part of the story, and we will call it a night from here. First, we must inform everyone of the situation, Medaya's colleagues included. I'll call them together for a gathering, but I think it would be best if you were the one to explain. Well, I gotta explain. Oh, Medaya. Can you answer me this? Though Medaya is trapped in the towers, is she still alive? Yes. She is. Then we must make warding skills as many as we can. The prototype worked perfectly. This Medaya proved at her peril to herself. So let us make more skills that she and all those who were taken might be saved. As an alchemist, this is how we will help win the fight. My friend, the satrap has been made aware of the tragedy. He offers his heartfelt condolences and reiterates his pledge to provide you with all that you require to the end. To that end, he bade me give you a link portal that he might personally discuss the production of the warding scale with you. And for our Rosian visitors, I bear an invitation. In her report, Mistress Nida noted your vital contribution to the talisman creation. This fact came to the satrap's attention, and in recognition of your deeds, he wishes to meet you. In addition to thanking you in person, he would also discuss further avenues of collaboration. And so, if it is agreeable, will you not accompany me to Razahan for an audience with his Excellency? We should be honored, of course. Closer cooperation between our lands can only be to the benefit of all. Then it is settled. Please come to the gates of the East Giant Skull grounds, and I will show you into the city. Okay, this isn't a super long quest. And the boy is ready to be done. I just wanted to stop writing everywhere. In game, out of game, just stop writing. Oh, these are the things everywhere. Oh, it's another blue quest. Does request have an etherite thing to it? Oh, no, this is part of the quest. Okay. Part of a different quest. Dang it. That does not look safe. Okay. So we won't go back there. But somehow I gotta figure out how to get over here. So. Nope. Don't go that way. It's all kind of stuff that wants to fight me out here. This is that long walk I didn't want to make back the first one. Okay. Fine. Jesus, that's a long trek. Our President, let us proceed. Owning the threat of the tower, the city is currently in a state of high alert, and restrictions are in place for entry. Though you have been granted special permission, I ask that you remain close to me at all times.
A vast rock squats upon Fandaniel, and to its stony surface clings the city of Rads-at-Han. Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things. Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun. The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet. Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets.
So another territory.
But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
Oh, excuse me.
Here we are. Megaduta.
Megagrota.
It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside.
It's the cutscenes. These cutscenes be long. Bro, look a bit.
Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Ah, splendid. Most splendid.
Come on!
Allow me to introduce
I mean, come on, man!
I am
Come on, man!
Ahawa,
You're making money!
satrap
Come
of
on!
Radzatan.
I mean, come on, man! Come on!
Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation
terrible.
of the warding scale.
It's terrible. Passive.
Such deeds ought to be recognized in
I don't
person.
have a boo.
Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude.
Not everything went to plan.
I assume you speak of Nidana. A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nidana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
I think not. This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
As you wish.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me. Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
This big old dragon.
I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Vritra, of the first brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
I, mine elder brothers, of Midgard's Sorma's spawn, I was last to hatch.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzat Han had an alliance with a dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive were the Aura. Adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. until marauding hears from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility. When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radz Athan.
But if Vitra is still here, then your position as Satrap is just...
A charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Many envy the great worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end.
It's probably true.
I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who joined me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Your eye.
Cutscenes forever.
It was taken.
"'Tis here, buried within the semblance of flesh. The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Razatan. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my will."
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
You didn't say that, though.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered, Estinian warm blood. From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another, yet did neither one of us bare his fangs. That is all I need know of thee for now.
You gotta have a PhD to play this game. It is a very in-depth story. For sure.
I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Radz Athan. With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence. Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me. Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Pagalthan and Cartanau, I am told.
That is true.
'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear. Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions. And should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales. I worry, however, that even the 4 of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go. Steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
It seems a quick trip back to Charlian is in order.
Gotta bounce. Alright, don't worry, Pass. I'm right behind you as soon as we get done with these cutscenes.
Wilt thou not lend thine aid?
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Rads at Harn, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
I am in thy debt.
Talk with Thancred real quick. That meeting took a rather unexpected turn, but we now have a clear objective ahead of us. Let's rejoin the comrades of Charlene and mustered a suitable crew for our foray into the Tower of Zot. Oh, and if you haven't already done so, be sure to attune to the ether right here before departing, unless, of course, you enjoy violent nausea. Where is the... Well, over there. Okay. How do I get to there? Can I go back in? Okay, so I can't do that. Let's see the other ones to attune to. I don't think I've gotten there yet. Oh, okay. So, head back to Charlene, get that done. I'll finish up that little quest at another time when I get back. Alright, we need to get to... Well, I should have quite a few of these. So I got 2 of these. Oh, I didn't get the one to Laverne State. Duh, Donald. And Journey's the End, okay. Time to go back and get the other 2 tomorrow. I'm not actually playing on stream. Justice was getting used to the balmy Valorant. We're back in chilly Charlene. Take care not to catch your death, eh? We need you for the battles to come. Now then, everyone appears to be here, so let's take stock of all the developments and discoveries. Okay. That is it. That was what I was waiting to get to there. We will call it a night from there. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with us, with me. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with some football. Then Friday, some more Final Fantasy. Pretty much when we walk into whatever we got going on next. I believe we got a dungeon not long after. So we'll do that there. Thank you guys for hanging out. Until then, it is your boy Ghost Dog signing out.